Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on bringing you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That 40-ish and $100 range. Most of these are way less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. I found this one at my local rack store. They've been kind of loaded down with the Middle Eastern fragrances again, which is kind of cool for me. I'm enjoying it. And I'm talking about, forgive me if I pronounce this thing wrong. Don't kill me in the comments, but I think it's Khair Pistachio by Paris Corner. So again, forgive me if I'm pronouncing the thing wrong. What really matters is the juice inside. Real quick about the presentation is the atomizer cap is like kind of light plastic, but it's really strong. It doesn't feel weak at all, and it clicks really good into place. And the atomizer on this bad boy is really, really good. So what you're going to get in this, right? You have to not be afraid of a sweet fragrance, a very sweet vanilla fragrance. Disclaimer, ultra sweet and nutty. Vanilla, like a fluffy, creamy vanilla, squirts of bergamot up top, and a good dose of warm, spicy cardamom. And nutty. It's very nutty. It's not just pistachio. There's like hazelnut, and I feel like there's like almonds. It's got a whole lot of meaty nuttiness with a good, like huge dose of fluffy, vanilla, sugary, cotton candy, ice cream, all that sweet stuff. Very feminine style sweet stuff while maintaining a bit of masculinity somehow or another. I say this is way more feminine than it is masculine. It is kind of considered unisex. You can get away with it. Honestly, there's like really no such thing as like a true like masculine or feminine fragrance. It's like your confidence level, like Baccarat Rouge 540, like that's the most feminine smelling thing, but like a lot of dudes rock that thing. And you know, Sublime from Lattafa, very feminine. I rock that thing. This one, we'll get into that in a second, right? So this is basically a clone of Kylie's Yum Pistachio. If you haven't smelled Yum Pistachio, this smells 90% similar. The difference between this and Yum Pistachio is I think that this has a bit more of that Middle Eastern spicy twist on it. As far as everything else, the body, the creaminess, the fluffiness of the vanilla, the little touch of a rum accord going on, the nice bergamot, like a hint of the bright bergamot right up top. It really maintains true to the Kylie Yum Pistachio. Whereas I have another one called Sand Fog by called Pistachio Dream by Sand Fog, and it doesn't have that bright bergamot. This does, but it also has that spicy twist going on at the same time. So 90% similar to Yum Pistachio. As it starts to dry down, it gets thicker and creamier in the vanilla, and when it comes to that ultra dry down, like 3 or 4 hours into that thing, which it's still pumping off pretty hard by that time, it turns heavily towards the candy, the cotton candy direction. And when it's like coming into a skin scent, when it's real close, it's like cotton candy. That's like all you're getting is cotton candy. But it's not like a sticky, like off-putting type cotton candy. It's actually quite nice. So you gotta like a sweet fragrance. You gotta like a fragrance that leans a bit feminine without being a fruity floral. It's just a fluffy vanilla pistachio nutty fragrance. That's what this thing is. And the performance is really good on me. Really good. I had this thing on my hand until I put it on last night just to check it out again, like around 6 o'clock. And it was there till the next morning. I went on my run. It was still there after the run. It wasn't pumping off hard, but I could clearly smell it. And it was barely hanging on after I took a shower. So like this is like a 10+ hour fragrance on me. Projection is pretty loud too. So it's like well above average in projection. Sillage, I did 1 squirt in my truck just to check this thing out. I smelled it and I'm like, okay, yeah. And I was diagnosing it. Went into the gym and worked out, got back in my truck. That one squirt, like fumigated my whole truck. Like it smelled like that for hours afterwards. So it seems as though the sillage is really good. So if you're looking for something that performs, this one is doing it so far, and it hasn't even matured yet, so I don't know how old this bottle is, but it hasn't gotten a whole lot of air in the thing to really do a whole lot of maceration yet. So overall, what will I give this fragrance? Honestly, I got to give it a 7.5. It's like a 6.5. Maybe in between like 6.5 and a 7 as far as the scent profile. It's a nice scent profile, but man, the performance on this thing blew me away. So I have to give it a 7.5. Really, really solid fragrance. If you are not afraid of a vanilla, sweet, feminine leaning, nutty fragrance, check this one out. It smells very, very much so like Kylie's Young Pistachio. Go to Sephora. They got it sitting there. They got, I don't know about Ulta, but I know Sephora has them sitting there, the Young Pistachio. Smell it. If you like it, you don't want to spend $120, whatever they got it, spend $25 or $29 and get this one. This probably performs better than that too. So yeah, not bad fragrance whatsoever. I actually bought this by mistake. I thought I was going to get the original. I didn't look at the pistachio, and I was like, oh well, whatever. I got Young Pistachio, and I wasn't trying to get another one that smells like this, but hey, glad I did, because now I get to review it, and it's an awesome fragrance. So that's my final thoughts on Khair Pistachio by Paris Corner. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.